Hey guys, Luke here, and I'm back for another video. It's a little bit of a different one. It's sort of a year in review. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this exactly, but pretty much just going to be reflecting on my year in YouTube this year. I'll go through some of the series that I finished and all that sort of stuff, and just my overall thoughts on the year of YouTube in general. So I want to say that it's my most successful one, I'd say by far. I had little bits of success here and there beforehand, but I was never really consistent enough. And this year I'm really happy with my consistency in terms of like finishing series and uploading to a schedule for long periods of times and that sort of stuff. Now obviously there was periods where I stopped doing it, but there was a good few months where I was uploading twice daily, so it was in a much improved performance from last year, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right wording or whatever, but yeah, so if I go through, my very first video of the year was on Rugby League Live 2. It was a NRL Round 1 preview, and right now it's up to over 6,000 views, and I think that's really good. Unfortunately, I did that one, and I had a whole bunch of other ones done, but then I decided not to do it because I was thinking, oh, it's probably too hard to do them like every week and all that sort of stuff, which unfortunately, I should have kept doing it because it was my most viewed. Plus, like later in the year, I ended up doing it every week for a good period of time, like 7 weeks or so. And while it was hard, it wasn't that hard. It's hard to explain, but it wasn't as hard as what I thought it would have been. So it's quite disappointing that I didn't just go out and do it. But it's something we can work on for next year's season. I'm pretty happy with that. Then I ended up having a little thing for fantasy team. I started off series there. I know I said about completing series, and the first few ones I haven't completed. So the fantasy team tour, I think I did 1 or 2 episodes maybe, and the goal of that series was to go and take my NRL dream team and the fantasy team, just to go through and play as them, like actually put together a team Rugby League Live 2 and play through all different teams. So I think I did 2 episodes of that, and then I stopped doing it, and it was going to be like a weekly series. But yeah, like the round 1 preview, it stopped. What I did finish was my Warriors career mode, the season 1, and they ended up getting lots and lots of views compared to some other stuff. Like a lot of them are up at the 1,000 mark, something like that, which I'm really super happy at. Well, some of them are at the 1,000 mark. Really happy. One thing that I could go back to, I can't exactly because I lost the save file, but the Road to Glory for Rugby League Manager 2013. I'm banking on a new one coming out soon, so hopefully that can happen soon. But yeah, we'll move on to the next series. So we completed the Warriors one. We did that for a while, and then ended up doing some FIFA stuff on FIFA 14 on the Xbox 360. I got FIFA later than normal. I usually get it right at the start, but this time I didn't, and I played the shit out of it, and I did a series trying to make 1,000,000 coins. Couldn't get the 1,000,000 coins, but we sort of wrapped up the series because ended up moving on to the World Cup version of that, and we played that, did a series on that. Also in between this, like the Warriors one, we finished that, right? And then we moved on to the Southford career mode, which was probably my best series to date. I think I got through 4 series of that, or 3 series of that, and it probably still would have went for longer if I hadn't lost like the final series. And it's so disappointing to lose the final series of that particular one, because in the grand final we were about to lose and they went for a field goal and we ended up charging it down and going down and winning. It was so disappointing. I never really got to show it, and I never really got to finish the final chapter in the Southford career mode. But yeah, lots and lots of episodes of that, and at that stage we'll upload them pretty consistently. I'm not going to say daily, but there was a good section where we were. So we'll then move on to what else was next? The AS Monaco FIFA 14 career mode, and that was just going through it was just a playthrough where I could just shoot the shit and just talk about whatever. And yeah, it was fun for me. It wasn't necessarily a big hit with the viewers, but at the same time it was fun for me, and it's more of helped me get into the routine of uploading consistently and finishing series off, even if I don't necessarily like it. So yeah, for a good period then we did all that sort of stuff, and then like I mentioned, we did the World Cup playthrough thing of the Ultimate Team, and it was really good. I destroyed that. Like, it was so fun. MrLuke's was so good in that. So many goals scored with him. And then we ended up going back and starting up the NRL previews, and it started with round 21, and super happy about that. It's back to getting the views that I'm hoping. Like, you know, as a content producer, you might not think views are very important. For the most part, like, you know, if someone enjoys it, like, you're okay with that. But, you know, there's always a little part of you like, oh man, I wish we got more. And the previews are the ones that seem to get the most, depending on the games and that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's that. And also we started up a Bulldogs Lifecom career mode playthrough thing, and it went down pretty well with the audience. A lot of Bulldogs fans. I'm a Bulldogs fan myself, so it was really fun for me. Also, it was good. We ended up winning the grand final, and at the time, like, reaching the grand final when I was doing this seemed so far out of reach. But in the end, Bulldogs ended up making it to the grand final in real life and losing. I'm going through all my videos here, and still just constantly, I think I was pretty consistent at that stage. Around the August time, uploading daily. That might have been when I fully started, like, going hard at YouTube, and it went pretty hard, to say the least. Uploading twice, alternating between rugby league and FIFA, that sort of stuff. So that moves on to the next series, which we started in September. And that was the Dream Team Tour. So it's not the Fantasy Team Tour, it was the Dream Team Tour. So it was picking my personal favourites, going and playing random teams. We got the 2013 Team of the Year, we got a Grubs team, you know, novelty sides, best signings, redheads, Channel 9 fastest, debutants, like, all, you get what I mean, like, all that sort of stuff. And I thought it was a really fun series. The only thing was, it was pain in the ass making all the teams, and also there were some that, like, coming up with jerseys and stuff, that was a really hard part too. So yeah, there's that. I know this goes along with the, you know, the normal previews of the NRL, but we ended up having the final series, which my channel got a fair few subs from that, and I thought that was really good. And all my predictions for the Bulldogs were alright, except for the last one. Well, I called the demolition of a Storm, I think, from memory. I can't remember actually. But yeah, and right at that time in September, that's when FIFA 15 demo came out. Did a few videos on the demo, and then eventually the proper thing came out, and we ended up doing some series on that. But also at that same time, the September series, the September area was where we ended up losing the footage, and I had all these, like, random bits of footage. I had a standout season with Sam Tompkins with Southend, and I was like, well, I don't really want to waste all this footage I have here, so I ended up just throwing out random little clips, random tries, and yeah. So speaking of FIFA, just before, ended up starting a series called The Boss, which was a career mode pretty much, but we weren't going to just stick with the one side. And, like, for example, I'm going to end up doing a Liverpool one eventually, and I'm going to try and stay with Liverpool for, like, the whole time. This one was to try and make my way out through all different leagues and try and play with all different teams and all that sort of stuff, and see where, you know, FIFA takes us. And I found it very fun to play. Viewers looking at it right now, it's okay, I suppose. But yeah, at the same time, kind of wish it would hit it off more. Really wish the FIFA stuff would hit it off more, because I really love FIFA. We did an Ultimate Team series, which didn't go for that long, because I didn't really play Ultimate Team for that long. Well, I did play it a lot, but the online, I just can't, like, I don't know how to explain it. There wasn't the urge to play it. I played the free trial 2-week thing of PSN, but then once that was gone, I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of done with Ultimate Team for a bit. I go through phases where I play career mode, I play Ultimate Team, that sort of stuff. Hopefully that you can understand that. But it didn't get many views, and that also put me off as well. We then ended up starting Season 2 of the New Zealand Warriors career mode, and it went down pretty well. Lots of people pretty happy about that. I kept getting comments saying, like, are you going to do a Season 2? Like, are you going to do another NRL one? Do this, do that. And I'm glad that I eventually got it done. Then we ended up doing Four Nations previews after the NRL season had finished. And also in October, or late October, we ended up starting up the player, which was like the alternative to the boss, which was a player career mode. And it's still going. It's about to come back. Had a bit of a break, but New Year's it comes back again. So yeah, we got through about 15 episodes of that, and we're getting just about up to present time now. So we had a whole bunch of Warriors stuff, and I kept getting copyright for grand finals and stuff, and it really annoyed me. It annoyed me so much. I didn't want to have to take it down and cut out because, like, why should I? I shouldn't have to. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I'm not making huge money out of this. So yeah, there's that. So then Rugby League Live 3 was announced. I think I might be forgetting something. No, I don't think I am. Rugby League Live 3. Sorry, it wasn't announced, but I decided to sort of come up with my thoughts and like ideas / predictions and all that sort of stuff, and do a series on that, going through like my try celebrations, things like that, like AI, anything like that. And also at the same time, I got Football Manager 2015, I should say. I'm a big Football Manager player, but I just can't get into it this year. Started off, and it really it killed me having to record it. It was just annoying. It was a nuisance, and I'm glad I stopped it. It's put me on Football Manager so bad, which never usually happens. And then we move on to my final page of videos, and I think we just got the normal series. So we continued on doing a few Football Manager videos and stuff, and then I got into a phase where I was like, I kind of want to do some Let's Plays of like old games and that sort of stuff, and ended up picking up, well, not picking up, but I ended up starting a playthrough with Rugby League 2, the World Cup edition, and I played it for a little bit, but oh my god, the game is dreadful, and I've ended up stopping it, unofficially. Haven't really announced it, but I've just stopped uploading it. Also, there was a period where I didn't upload for a bit, and it's because I was like, I think I was a bit burnt out over YouTube. Also, there's a fair bit going on. I was getting into Christmas time, lots of stuff going on, and just lately it's been pretty busy, so it's been hard to upload, but we're getting back into the swing of things. And yeah, Rugby League Live 3 ended up getting announced, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully this next year will be built around it a fair bit in terms of my channel. Also, I'd love to do a lot more FIFA as well. But been going through doing daily videos on the Rugby League Live 3 fan hub, going through individual teams, having a look at stuff, and just discussing a few things like rating predictions and all that sort of stuff. And from what I can tell, Rugby League Live 3 is going to look great. Well, it looks great, and hopefully play great. Now, current date, I'm on the 29th, so obviously a few days till New Year's, but thought I'd do this now because I hate to be rushed and have to do it on the day of doing uploading the video, because I feel so rushed and all that sort of stuff. And I want to make sure I get everything covered. We're on 597 subscribers. 600 is the goal by New Year's Day, or the end of the year. So 3 more subscribers. Hopefully we've got that by now, which when you're watching the video, that'd be really awesome. If we haven't, make sure you subscribe so we get there. But yeah, I think we had a significant increase in subscribers, and I got partnered late last year, but I never really uploaded for a bit, because like I said, there was a break between the World Cup, for Rugby League World Cup that is, last year, and then the NRL season, and there was a big period where I didn't upload, so I never got the chance to sort of make any money from that. Not that I'm making significant amounts or anything, but just little bits here and there. And stuff I bought a PlayStation 4 I bought the new capture card, the recorder thing. I've got a new mic now, which is really cool. People were happy with that. Investing a lot in my channel, and hopefully one day it will pay off. If not, it's a good hobby that I have, I think. But obviously, if we can pay off stuff that I've got, that'd be awesome too. I will be doing a video that will be coming out tomorrow, and I'll be going over my New Year's resolutions and stuff. I can't really remember what my one for this year was, but it was probably reach 500 subscribers or something, and we've done that. And I suppose next step will be 1,000 or something, but we'll discuss that in a later date. So I'd like to take the time to say thank you for watching. If you've watched at all through this year, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, anything you just feel like saying, whether your favourite video of the year or anything you look forward to seeing next year. I don't really know, just anything you feel like commenting, that'd be awesome. And also make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We want to reach that 600, and I'll see you for my next video, guys. Bye!